Are we live? I think we're alive. What up, y'all? On today's show, we got an action-packed one, yo. The boys are back. Doomsday. Are we getting a trailer at CinemaCon next week? Brand New Day is doing reshoots 3 months leading up to the film for a reason you might not know why, and you won't expect. And today we also have Punisher. They dropped a trailer. All that on today's show. Runtime.
Runtime. It's the Runtime Travelers. Hey, seriously, what are we watching today?
What up, y'all? It's your boy Anton, aka Sun, on another beautiful day. As you can tell, Jay Camp is not in the building because he decided to skip out on us and take a vacation. He's out there basking in the sun while we're in here putting in hard work in the air-conditioned rooms. Well, I shouldn't say mine. I'm over here kind of sweating. I think Josh might be over there. Got the AC on, but yeah. Welcome to Runtime Travelers. As you can tell, we have a special guest in the building today. My guy, my coworker, the guy I get the nerd out with at work. My boy, Josh. What's going on, Josh?
Not much, man. It's I'm always excited to talk about comics and comic related properties. So, I like the boys. I love the boys. I like how the show has become so much better than the comics were.
Oh, really?
I'll
be interested to hear about that. That's what's
up.
Yeah. No doubt, man. Well, I'm glad Josh is in the building with us today. He's going to chop it up with us on all these subjects. He probably knows more about some of them than I do, if not the movie, at least the comic and the main source where this material comes from. So we'll definitely chop it up. Right. All right. If you're new in the chat today, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, show love to the channel, and get us all the way together in the algorithm. With that being said, man, are you ready to go ahead and get into the show? Are you ready? All right, man. Before we do that, I got to put in a little music, man. I can't just be sitting here with a little dead space in the back. Hold on, get some music. All right. Yeah. We there now? All right. First subject of the day. Avengers Doomsday. Who, the big boy? We all know what it is, man. It's the big one. It's the big exclamation point on the year. Everybody's excited for it. It looks like we may get a trailer drop this coming week. CinemaCon start actually on this coming Monday. And it'll end on, I believe, Thursday with Marvel and Walt Disney in their presentation. Josh, how excited are you for Avengers Doomsday? And do you think it's a little too soon to get the trailer, or is it right about that time? What do you think?
I think for a movie this big, the fact that we're finally getting an actual trailer is very adequate. Right. It's something that Marvel, they're hitting the front on they're hitting on multiple fronts is what I was trying to say. There's definitely more of a Doctor Doom focus in the comics right now because they're trying to get the comic fans into like, hey, remember that you like Doctor Doom as a villain. He's a great villain. Yeah, buy a movie ticket.
Right. Yes, sir.
Then also I don't know, did you see that there's Oreos? There are Doctor Doom Oreos right now.
Seriously, are they green?
Well, so when you look at them, they're all black, but when you dunk them in milk, the cream center, it kind of gives off like a green aura. And then
really,
they've got Doctor Doom's face stamped on the one side, and they taste more like a s'more than an Oreo. It's got a different flavor to it too.
Only Doctor Doom could put out some Oreos with special effects.
Masked decadence is what the flavor is. Yeah,
that's what it's called. Is it really called masked decadence?
It is. Yeah. If I can get around here, reach around here without.
Okay. All right.
I just recently did a video myself on it.
Oh snap! Oh, hold on. I gotta put that out on the big screen. Hold on. Let me put that up so everybody can see that. Let me pull it down. Oh wow! Stuff of Doom.
Yeah,
This is power. Oh wow.
Dr. Doom.
You gotta love marketing. You gotta love marketing.
Yes.
Fire. You ever? They're not open, are they?
That bag is not open. No.
Okay, you bought a sample pack though, I assume.
Yeah, well, they did this whole thing where they had packs 1, 2, and 3, and it was regular Marvel stuff, and then the pack 4 was revealed to be Doctor Doom.
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you. Well, beautiful, bro.
They're amazing, but yeah, the whole thing is that everything, and I know you can't see where I'm looking at right now, but I've got a whole Doctor Doom corner, and they're just pushing everything towards Doctor Doom this year, which is cool because he's my favorite Marvel character overall.
Mm-hmm.
But really? This movie, man, the trailer's really gonna. I don't think it's gonna make or break anything, but it's really just kind of gonna be satisfactory to everyone that's just waiting on something. Yeah,
it's definitely going to break the internet. There's no question about it. I know Spider-Man, I believe, was the most views by YouTube, trailer, at least in this past year, but it might have been all time. Like it was way up there. So I assume Doomsday is going to do similar numbers. I have another question for you.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're aware of the IMAX conundrum that's going on with Doomsday,
Dune
and Doomsday. So
this is it's funny that we haven't talked about this at work. So it's so weird. So my extended family, when I say this, it's Rachel's side of the family, all is huge Dune fans. They all love Dune. They've all read, I mean, not all of the books. There's like 50 books or something like that, but it's the last 2 movies we all went as a family and got a whole row of seats and went together, and it was just fantastic. So yeah, I'm very invested in this Dune movie, but I think it's absolutely, and I cannot stress this enough, fucking wild that they were able to score that exclusivity in IMAX just because you know how crazy this Avengers Doomsday is going to be. So the question that I've been asking people is, are you going to see this movie twice because you can't see it in IMAX right out the gate? But are you going to see it again when it comes out in IMAX? Because I know I am.
Right. Okay, so that gives me 2 questions for you then. So recently, a new development has been presented where Jumanji, is it Jumanji 3? I think that's what the last. It's the latest and the last Jumanji coming out. It vacated its release date on December 11th, which is a week before Doom comes out. Do you think Marvel will jump on that? Because it'll give you a week of just pretty much utter dominance for Doomsday, because you won't have to compete with Doom, and it'll be all the theaters, IMAX is open for that. Do you think they'll do it? And will it make sense? Because it's going to be a price. I don't know what the price is, but there will be a price to doing that.
If they like making money, which they do, they will. It's one of those things where you're going to sell all of those tickets. You're going to pack out those IMAXs in the first week if you can only watch Avengers in IMAX for 1 week, and people know it up front. And it's weird because it's at the point where it's not even a gimmicky thing anymore. It's a total way to watch movies. Because if you don't, I like doing the gimmicky things though. I'll see a movie in 3D because I can't watch it again in 3D at home.
Right.
Scream 6, there was a special thing that they did. It was a special event like a week before it came out, and you didn't have to be like the press or media or anything, but they were the first one invited. So I got tickets really early for this thing, and it was just the only time that they did Scream 6 in 3D, and there was like just a handful of theaters that did it. And it was just kind of like one of those things where it was like, it's not invite only, but don't tell anyone. And I don't see why there's not more events like that. I think that cinema would be so much, more in the state where it used to be, where people did pack theaters if we did stuff like that. And I think that if Disney moves in and grabs that week and is able to show Avengers for 1 week and then not again for a couple of weeks after that, they're going to pack those theaters the whole time. It's the absolute FOMO of it. The fear of missing out that's going to cause people to have to be in those seats for sure.
Right. Hold on real quick. In the chat, they're saying one of my channels didn't start on time. So let me go in here and look and see. I don't like that. Let's see. I don't see why it wouldn't. They all should have started at the same time. Today, 8:35. Save. Yep. I'm not sure what that is. So are you guys watching? Are you watching it on the shorts? What are you guys watching it on? Let me know what you guys are watching it on, because I have no idea why it's not running if it isn't. But anyways, oh, said there you go. All right, bet. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all letting me know. What were you saying? I was about to go in too. um,
We were talking about the
But
Marvel Disney
regardless-
taking that week.
oh, that's yeah. You're right. Oh, so I was going to ask you. So you think this is going to extend the life of the film, being that kind of on the back end of the release, it'll probably open up some theaters, maybe week 4 or 5. Because I don't believe Dune has
That's
it
true.
exclusive for the duration. They only have it for 3 or 4 weeks. So you think it'll open up the end and maybe they'll get some of those back end dollars where most movies are just completely drop off.
I think so. If they don't move in and take that week ahead of time and leave it all as like a post Dune thing, because I don't know what's slated to come out starting next year, but it's never anything big for January. So I'm sure if they did something, they were like, come back and experience Doomsday in IMAX, and just kind of did like a second run, that might actually do pretty good too in that scenario.
I think Dune and Doomsday, the Doom and Dune
Doomsday.
Wars. Well, I think they'll be mutually beneficial in the long run because both are huge. It's holiday season, so everybody's going to want something to watch. You'll have plenty. this December is going to be crazy, man.
My poor
It's going to be
wallet.
a lot of multiple watches. Doomsday is going to get at least 2 watches. I've never seen Dune. I'll put that out there right now. I
Okay.
actually started watching it the other day, but I didn't get past like 30 minutes because I had something to do. But I am going to watch those, so I'll be in theater day 1 on that too. But I cannot wait for this. Oh, and
yeah, we'll
before
be
I
there
guess
too.
go, Brand New Day is going to face the same similar thing. They're not going to get the same treatment. They're going to run into, what was it? I almost want to say is it the Odyssey? Something like that. Like both of these movies are going to get a little bit of their screen time taken away. So
Yeah.
it's weird. It's weird that, like you said, that any company would be able to do that, but shout out to them.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. But anyways,
Yeah.
I think that's it on that one. Yeah, guys, if you are going to see Doomsday, let me know first. Are you going to see it in IMAX, or will you not be able to wait and just have to go to the theater right away? And also, do you think they'll drop their trailer this week or next week at CinemaCon? Let us know in the comments. All right, on to the next one. Let's see what they're saying in the chat real quick. They still talking to each other. That's cool. That's how my chat works, man. They all know each other, feel like. So we talk to each other in here. They're a part of the show. Let's see. All right, next up, Spider-Man, man. Brand New Day. They're doing reshoots, bro. 3 months away from the release date. They're doing reshoots. Well, these reshoots might be for the better guys. Kind of. And let me explain why, at least in my eyes. On this channel, I talk to my guy Jamar. My guy Bruce is on here from time to time. And we always say, man, these Marvel movies try too hard to be funny. The jokes don't land quite often, at least for me. A lot of people in there cracking up. Shout out to y'all, but they're not all that funny to me. So to get a report that they're doing reshoots because they want to inject a little humor in the movie, that just sounds. You mean we're about to get a dark street level Spider-Man movie? Is that what they're telling us right now?
I hope so.
Are you serious? Josh, does that bring joy to your heart like it does mine?
It does, because like Brand New Day was kind of a really depressing story in the comics, and I know they're not doing anything of the like, but in order to call it that, you would think that they want to do something similar. Because Brand New Day in the comics, it takes place after Civil War and all that stuff, so Peter Parker's identity is publicly known and everything. Aunt May actually gets shot by a sniper, and being Marvel wacky ass comics, they literally go to the devil and say, Mephisto, buddy, we know you. Like, we're not on good terms, but we're on first name basis. Fix this. Do whatever magic you need to fix it, and we're golden. So he goes, I want your relationship. And he literally takes Peter and Mary Jane's entire life history together and just erases it from timeline and puts Aunt May back together and says, okay, this is fixed. I know in this, MJ doesn't remember him, but there's a lot of speculation on a lot of stuff. It seems like every time I get online, I see someone posting Sadie Sink is definitely playing Mary Jane Watson, or Sadie Sink is definitely playing Jean Grey. And it's like, cool, she can't be both. Which one do you think she is?
I'll say I'm hoping she's Jean Grey.
Yeah,
I'm ready for
I think
X-Men
that would be
to
excellent.
I want them to start when they're young. I mean, she's obviously not going to be a child. She might be a older teenager, maybe, or mid-teens, maybe. But I want the school stuff. Just to be honest, start from scratch. If you're going to do something different, start from scratch. Yeah,
I would absolutely love that too. A younger class of the original X-Men class. It doesn't necessarily have to be the OG lineup. But if I think, if we were doing, a school, just a couple of them, like the first starter class, that would be great.
Right.
But also, and I was looking up, different trailers and teasers on stuff before we started, and I forgot that Marvel did put something out a couple months ago, and it showed Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen, and they're like, "Hey, we're coming back in Avengers Doomsday." So I don't know if they're waiting for that to happen, and that contradicts the fact that it could possibly even be Jean Grey, or if we're just going to go ahead and get that early.
I don't know. I just really hope it is her. Like all these movies that are coming, their next big tentpole movies. I don't expect that stuff to happen in Doomsday. There's too much story to tell to be introducing new X-Men characters and all that. Just too much to do. Secret Wars, you might get maybe one, maybe, I don't know, just because it should be the transition period right there, so it should be something introduced in there. But I hear it's going to happen in maybe Black Panther 3, like all these movies that are coming. I wouldn't mind if they would just introduce a character here, a character there, until they're ready for the X-Men film, whenever that is. I don't know when that's going to be. It could be right. I think actually, now that I say it, there's rumored that either Black Panther or X-Men will be the first film on the other side of Secret Wars. So I don't know. Okay. I want them to introduce these guys early. If we can get a young Storm in Black Panther. You don't have to be a focus of it, but just give me a Aurora Monroe.
While she's still living on the streets and stuff. Yes.
Give me that stuff. Give me that.
Yes.
Yeah. We want to let us love these characters. Don't make it where we're supposed to like them, but we don't get a chance to love them. That's why the MCU was special in the first place. We had so much time to marinate on them before they died.
Yeah.
That's real. Well, it's just real.
And once I accepted the MCU as like a separate universe where things were going to be different because it was an alternate universe, that's when I really started to get into the MCU as deeply as I did. Because, like when the first stuff was coming around, I was like, yeah, cool, this is fun, whatever, but it's not right. And then I realized that they were actually weaving their own story. And like the movies have the titles of some of the greatest story arcs ever, and they're not the same. And some would even say that Civil War wasn't even near close to being good enough. But I like what they're doing. I really like it. So I'm looking forward to seeing. Oh, dude, let me tell you. I know you make that face at me, but you got to read the comic Civil War. That was some stuff that, like, by the time it was in it, I was a teenager sitting there crying, like 18 years old, thinking that, I knew everything in the world. Tony Stark's giving his final monologue. I didn't do it to persecute anyone. I did it because I wanted to make sure my friends were safe. The end. And if they had ended the cinematic MCU like that, Civil War, man, people would have been crying in the theaters.
That's a whole argument right there. It's the do you want your MCU to mirror the comic world exactly, or do you want to have surprises when you get to the theater? Because I mean, it's awesome as a child. I'm sure I didn't read comics as when I was young. Comics when I was young, but as a child, I wouldn't say, "Oh, I want a variation of this on the theaters when I get older." No, I want this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, as a comic reader, it's kind of hard to, you got to just
It took
take
a
it with a
while.
grain of salt, I guess.
Yeah. But now I love it. I love it.
Oh man! All right. Well, Spider-Man. Also, they also said they're weaving a subplot for another villain. Now, I don't know if that means they're adding a villain or they're adding a layer to a villain that's already in the movie.
Right.
This is where I want them to kind of be like, okay, come on. From all the characters that I hear is in the movie, we don't need you to add more.
Right.
We don't need that. We don't need that. So I don't know what they're doing. It's just,
Yeah.
3 months
Everyone
till the
needs
movie
to remember
drops.
Green Lantern.
Oh, tell me the story of Green Lantern, other than I know it wasn't good. What
So
happened to
really
make it
what
good?
made Green Lantern terrible was the fact
Mhm. I'll say that again one more time. I cut you out. That was my
Oh
bad.
no, you're good. What made Green Lantern such a bad movie is that they tried to pack too much into it. They took way too many storylines and threw them at you at once. I think because it's been a long time since I've seen it, but the CGI wasn't that bad. I didn't really like the costume designs or anything, but I think there was like 5 different storylines going at once in an hour and a half long movie, and it's like you can't be doing that. You have to give us one story. Let's do the Hal Jordan origin story and not Hal Jordan origin plus this backstory and this drama and this side character, and we're gonna make Sinestro finally turn into a bad guy at the end. It's like that was too much for one movie. They almost did that with the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 3 with all the stuff that they had going on, because you had like the Sandman and Venom and New Goblin and all that stuff. But yeah, you can't put too much in the movie. You got to have just the right amount of, this is what we're giving you for the adaptation. There'll be more movies. You'll see those characters at a different time, whatever.
Right. Hey. See, that's one thing the companies had to understand and learn is how to manage big rosters of characters. That's why the Russos are special, because they learned how to do that. It's cool to have everybody in it, but if everybody's in it and it's just not balanced, then we don't care, I guess you could say.
Right.
You say
And that's something I love about Marvel Comics is that there's just always going to be another character showing up for no reason. Oh, hey, what is it? It's Saturday. Nope, it's Shabbos, and the Thing is hosting a dinner, and you've got all the Jewish characters showing up and having dinner together, and it's just kind of like, oh, I didn't expect that in this issue of Fantastic Four. Cool, let's see who's all coming to the Thing's dinner,
Right.
And that's cool about the Marvel universe is that they all literally live in the same town. It's not like DC where it's like, all right, well, Batman's got Gotham and Superman's got Metropolis and Kansas and Flash has got the Coast City. It's everybody lives in the same neighborhood almost in the Marvel universe. So it's the amount of crossover that happens is really cool.
I love the crossover.
Oh yeah, you should be seeing like Spider-Man bumping into Iron Fist, at lunch. Like, oh, this is your sandwich place. Oh yeah, this is my sandwich place. I'm same neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean,
it's too expensive to do.
Unfortunately, we got it's too many hands in the pile, if you want to say. It's too many contracts, too many rules. Like, listen, Spider-Man should be in Daredevil. Daredevil should be in Spider-Man. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. But like you said, all these people in the same place, they live around the corner from each other. So if a threat is big enough, I mean, I shouldn't expect to be just having Spider-Man there. I should see a captain if he's in the building. I should see whoever, Heroes for Hire, all these guys that are in New York. Yeah. Everybody. But,
everybody.
Anyway, let me see something real quick. I'm gonna start this poll. I just figured out that we can do polls on here, y'all. I can do polls in here, so I'm gonna see how this works. But I'm more excited for Avengers or Spider-Man. I just want to know. I want to say Spider-Man for myself, to be honest, but come on, man, Doomsday.
More
It's
immediately,
just-
yeah.
Oh, we want it. Yeah,
Well,
definitely
it's
immediately Spider-Man.
yeah. Well, it's one of those things that it's more of a anticipation thing with Doomsday because, like I said, Doctor Doom is my favorite Marvel character. And if they don't do it right, as much as I am open about trying new things with the MCU, it might this one might actually be the one to make me nerd rage and upset me just because I love Doctor Doom so much, and they just cannot get him right in a live action medium. It's
They brought your boy RDJ for the special assignment just
Which
for
is-
Josh Thunder. Only Josh Thunder. That's the reason why it happened, because he had his brother Josh.
the Russo brothers are like, there's this guy who has a podcast where he talks about wrestling. We're gonna really piss him off if we do this wrong, so we need to do this right.
Right. Way to make ourselves feel special. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. All right, man. Let me know down below in the comments, guys. What do you think about Spider-Man Brand New Day? Still reshooting 3 months prior to its dropping. Are you excited that it's going to be slightly darker and not as humorous like usual? Let me know in the comments right now. Let's go on to our next one, though. We're almost done, man. We're almost out of here. What we got? We're 30 minutes in right now. Cool. How you folks doing in the chat? How y'all doing? Anybody still watching? All right. Yeah, let me know where y'all broadcasting from, though. That's what I would like to know. If you're not the usual, we know Toronto in the building. Power, where are you from? I don't even know. That's a J Camp. J Camp would know. Shout out to M Campia being in the building too. I'm sorry your twin J Camp is not here today. Oh man. All right. Still here. What we got? Unless you're Doom or Panther. Oh, all right, man. Let's get on to this next topic, man. I know you've been watching Daredevil. No, you haven't. Have you been watching the new season of Daredevil yet? Man?
I have not
No?
started Daredevil yet.
Okay, that's good though. That's all right. That's all right. Nothing. There won't be any spoilers. Season 1 of Born Again, we were reintroduced to a character that we all love. Our favorite minister of mayhem and murder and kill, Mr. Punisher, is back.
Right.
And in season 2, at the end of season 1, the last time we saw him, he was in a cage, but he broke out. He got out. He broke that poor fan's arm. I'll call him a fan, even though he was a part of the anti-vigilante task force. But
yeah.
He is a fan of Castle, of course. Broke his arm and he escaped. Well, thus far in season 2, we have seen no Frankie. Frankie baby is not to be found. Well, as far as we know, the only information we know thus far is Frankie gets his own episode, or what Marvel will call it, a special presentation. And it's coming out May 12th, the next week after the final episode of your regular Daredevil Born Again programming. And today he dropped a trailer. Josh, did you watch it?
I did.
Did you?
You sent me a
I
text.
did too.
This is what we were going to be talking about, and I said, "Cool, let me watch this real quick."
I did too, but I want to watch it again. And typically, I've been trying not to watch our trailers on here because we get dinged. But I don't care today, man. I just don't. We're gonna watch that today. All right. So, hold on. The Matrix. Yes, Power is definitely from the Matrix. He is on the show before the actual host and co-host are on the show. Facts. He's in the chat ready to go. I respect it. All right, let's go and watch this Punisher. One more kill. Man, that sounds like an axe murderer. One time.
Hey, Frank. How you doing, brother?
He looks troubled, Josh. He looks troubled.
Dude, like he's having a bad day.
Talk to me.
He's hallucinating about his old fallen soldiers and friends. Family.
Tell me what's going on.
He seems fighting ghosts.
Think God's gonna forgive us for the things we've done?
He's getting ready to.
I'm not sure about me. But you? You ain't got a fucking chance.
That's all you got? That's all you got? That's all you got?
Yes, that part.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Kind of gives me chills watching that, bro. Just to be real with you.
It's exciting because they're gonna handle this. I don't know. It's really delicate to do a Punisher story in today's day and age and do it right. And this tells me that they're gonna do it right. They're gonna add the weight and the gravity that it comes with every single trigger pull. It's not just gonna be some 90s shoot 'em up brought to film, you know.
Right. Yeah, I'm definitely impressed with the trailer. It looks like it's a cut above when it comes to, like, I don't want to say budget, but it looks better than Daredevil as far as quality. I don't know if they took it up a notch and gave him some better, I don't know. It just looks like it has a little more
production value.
I don't know, production value. That's it. There, it's perfect. A little more production value. Like I said, I've been watching season 2 of Born Again. I have no idea what Frank is up to. I have none. But to call it One More Kill, does that bring any villain or opposition to mind when you think of that? And I'll put this in your head before you answer that. Season 3 has already been confirmed that we're getting basically the Defenders back. So you just got to put that in context. Whatever the next villain in season 3, it has to be big enough where you need all 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? So who do you think Frank could be targeting with this One More Kill? It's hard. I have no idea, man.
I mean, just because of some other things I've seen in other Marvel properties, because, assuming that they're sharing the same mayor, we know that in, later stuff, it's not still Wilson Fisk. So maybe he's going after Mayor, Wilson Fisk. And if he doesn't kill him, he'll at least knock him out of office somehow.
It could be. Ooh, that would be crazy. So that means that Daredevil Born Again season 2 would end in some sort of almost like a defeat. Like Daredevil and them will not, quote unquote, win. They might not die or necessarily lose, but they're not going to win. Sort of Infinity War-ish, but they lost.
Yeah, I was going to say Empire Strikes Back. Yeah,
they lost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have heard theories. I've definitely heard theories. Daredevil, definitely not dying, but may get imprisoned. Just based on storylines from comic books. There's a comic called Daredevil Cell Block D. He definitely gets caught by Kingpin or not. So I don't know if they're going to do that, but if that's the case, then well, I don't know, but I just don't know who else it could be other than Kingpin or an unhinged Bullseye, or I just don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Speaking of Bullseye, man, he had a hell of an episode. This last one. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay.
Episode, what is it? What are we on? Episode 3 now of Daredevil?
Is it 3?
3 or 4? No, 4. It's episode 4.
I know I'm behind all of them.
Yeah. No, it's all good. I'm not giving you no spoilers. He hasn't died by episode 4. I'll say that. There you go. That's it. That's all I'm telling you. But episode 4 is a doozy, especially in Bullseye.
Okay.
full-size case. But man, I'm excited for Punisher, man. I'm very excited. One of the best parts of the Daredevil universe in general, his shows, his solo shows were good, violent, violent to all get out.
Very violent, yeah.
Some of those scenes, the gym scene where he was beating people up with the dumbbells. Oh my gosh, Frankie, you outdone yourself. You could have been on The Boys with that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was a lot. It was a lot. But May 12th, man. May 12th. It's not that far. We got about a month. Yeah. More bangers from Marvel. They're showing us a lot of love lately. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate them. All right, guys, let me know in the comments. What do you think about the new Punisher One More Kill trailer? Also, let me know what you think about Daredevil Born Again Season 2, which we'll be talking about more on Sunday when Jay Camp gets back in the building. All righty then. All right, man. I guess it's time for our main subject today.
Main event.
The Boys. Uh-oh. Hold on. I get a trailer up there about to start. Yeah. The Boys, man. It dropped yesterday. We got the episode 1 and 2. They were being generous, as if everybody else hasn't been, because they did it with Invincible and all this stuff. So appreciate you for dropping 2. I've only watched 1, so we're gonna talk about the inaugural episode of season 5. A lot, man. A lot went down. I'm gonna tell you 2 things right now. Let me give them the spoiler alert, just in case folks are watching that haven't seen the show. I just gotta let them know. Spoiler alert! We're coming in hot on this one. Spoiler alert! All right, I don't know if this is spoiler because I can't remember how season 4 ended, but Kimiko talking. I don't like it, man. I don't like it. I don't know. I'm gonna walk that back just a tad bit. It's not that I don't like her talking. I don't like her voice. I don't know what it is.
Well, so she explains that she learned to talk from watching TikTok. So her speech patterns is like a TikTok influencer.
Yeah. Oh, I can't stand it. Oh, like, oh man. Have you watched Something Very Bad Is Going to Happen on Netflix?
Oh no, I haven't, and in fact I forgot about it until you just said that, and it sparked a hey, that was something I want to watch. Yeah,
you should definitely watch that. If your wifey likes relationship joints, she'll like it too. Plus, it's gory. Plus, it's a lot. But there's a character in there named Portia. Okay. The voice, everything about her. I'm like this every time she's on screen. Like, oh, no more, please. Just go somewhere. That's what Kimiko's voice gave to me, and I hate it. But I'll get used to it. It was such a shock to the system. That's probably it.
Yeah, it's an on purpose thing. Yeah. Well, because they don't soften that blow either. She just immediately comes out and she's talking like this.
Yes. Yeah. It's like, what? Hold up. Back it up. What is she doing talking right now?
Yeah.
But shout out to Kimiko, one of my favorite characters. One of my favorite characters is Kimiko. So how do we even talk about this episode, man? A lot went down. We got the freedom camps.
Which is crazy.
It's real crazy. Homelander is 1,000% unhinged now. He's targeting. You can't say a mean tweet about Homelander now. He's coming after you. Literally, he's coming after you.
If you had ill thoughts against Homelander at any point in time, he's going full on. I don't know if you've seen the episode of The Twilight Zone where there's the kid, and if you think about him in the cornfield, he sends you away. He's going that crazy with it. If you don't like Homelander, you're immediately a Starlighter. There's no in between. Which is crazy because none of this is coming from the comic books. This is all just, this is all just shooting from the hip for last couple seasons actually. It's not like the comic books at all, and they're literally just taking current real life events and going, hey, let's spin this around a little bit and have some fun with it and kind of make it a social commentary as well.
Oh, very much so. social commentary. I mean, you got to be under a rock to not see the parallels of this show.
Man, yeah.
Just turning on CNN right now. It's like everything. They talk about DEI.
Yeah.
They're just doing campaigns. I mean, we're campaign smearing. It's like it's nothing but politics. But he's going beyond politics now, though. He's not even worried about that anymore. He's like, I do not care. I'm not here for diplomacy. None of that. You don't mess with me. You don't rock with me. You don't support me. I'm just going to kill you, man.
Yeah.
I better not catch you tweeting in your basement in your mama's house. I'm coming to get you, fam.
They leaked the video from that airplane flight where they let all those people die in the first season. And they even come around and they're like, AI hoax. It was an AI hoax.
They even zoomed in and said, look, see the 7 fingers on the hand? It has to be fake.
It's an AI hoax.
Yeah, it hit real close to home. This episode really did. But let's see what else cool happened in this episode. Oh, your boy. This is the other thing that I felt very strongly about. The dude with the penis powers. He finally
Love Sausage, yes.
Is that what his name is? His name is what?
Love Sausage. And he's from the comics, yeah.
If my wife is watching, I told you that's why you shouldn't watch this show. There's dudes with penis powers.
The snake dick is just too much.
It's too much, bro. I draw the line at certain things, and that's part of it.
Prehensile dicks is a little bit too much for me.
Shout out to Mother's Milk for getting the kill done. I appreciate you.
Killed that motherfucker.
Oh man. So let me think. Yeah, A Train. We put that up just a second ago. R.I.P. A Train.
Yep.
I hated it, but it was beautiful at the same time. Full circle moment. We all know the original scene with A Train in the season 1. The very reason I watched this show. I saw that, I was like, oh, I gotta tune in. Yeah. Literally just running and runs straight through Huey's girlfriend. Just a dust. Turns her into straight, just pretty much just blood, liquidated her. Well, at the end here, same thing almost happened, but guess what? He avoids her and gets tripped because he's getting chased by none other than Homelander. And he gets tripped because he's avoiding making the same mistake. And he's saying he's not scared anymore. He's laughing at Homelander. And you all know Homelander he's basically a grown-up baby, a grown-up child.
That's being nice about it, yeah.
Yeah, it is being nice, but that's his whole mind. You say anything bad about him, the eyes start watering, that lips start trembling, and somebody's about to die. Yeah, man. So RP A Train, he took the L for the team, but ultimately he didn't go out like a sucker because he truly, I mean, like everybody else, he was very much scared of Homelander. So he was protecting his family, though. He did protect his family at all costs. So shout out to him for that.
They made him likable in the show, and I dig that.
Is he not likable in the comic?
Not at all. He's not even cool or redeemable at all. He has none of the same story arcs, nothing. He's just a dick that runs fast.
Yeah. Nice. I mean, I think they started him out that way in the show. I'm pretty sure he kind of started that way, but they slowly turned.
Then they gave him a family. They gave him a backstory. It's like, okay, he gets redemption arc. TV show A Train can hang out.
Now you made me want to read the comics, though. I would love to see.
It's very different, man. It's very different, and it's a lot darker too. Because see, there's a whole story arc in how the comic ends and everything that they've already said that they're not doing this. So I don't mind, just talking about it willy nilly, especially on the internet. But in the comic book, it's revealed that Black Noir is a clone of Homelander, made specifically to like put him in check if he ever goes out of line. And the whole thing is that he's the one that's been going crazy the whole time. So Homelander's never actually done anything really bad. It's been this clone of him doing bad things in his name. And Homelander thinks there's like some Fight Club thing going on where he goes to sleep and he turns into the bad version of himself. And Noir and Homelander and Billy Butcher just kind of have a fight out at the end. I mean, also not to mention Butcher kills everyone else on his way to Homelander. So he kills the rest of the boys because everyone's got V in the book, so no one can live. And it's just real dark and depressing, and only Huey and Starlight get away at the end. And everyone else by the end of the book is dead, and it's just like, wow, that was a finale. So I'm hoping that they don't do that with the show.
I can't lie, it would have been like,
yeah.
It would have been kind of awesome to get that reveal in the end that Black Noir was the clone, but
yeah,
that's wild.
And then they showed you the guy underneath twice. They killed the first guy, and then the new guy, you know, he's just an actor, and it's like, well,
yeah,
okay,
it's weird. He's the biggest waste character. He's been a waste. I always thought he could have been cool, but they killed him the first time. I was like, damn. It was unceremoniously too. It was like by himself. He was in the office. You know what I mean? Like, damn, you just made it not a big deal at all. Anybody in the 7 that dies, it should be somewhat of a big deal, you would think, right?
Yeah. It's kind of the point. They're the 7
too. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I think that is weird, you know. Now that you say what it's supposed to be like in the comic books, how they've treated Black Noir in the TV show is weird. But shout out to A-Train getting a good redemption arc, though. Yeah, I'll be interested once the show is over and we like do the finale. Maybe I'll get you back on here. I would love to know the differences in characters in the comics versus how they end up. You know,
it's a lot. Yeah, I'm excited to see where it ends, though, for sure. I definitely love to come back and talk about it.
Love to see where that ends. Anything else that happened significant in the show? I'm trying to think.
I do apologize because I watched like the first 20 minutes of the second episode. So if it's in the second episode, my bad. But did you ever watch any of Gen V?
I watched the first 2 episodes, I think, but I never picked it back up. So
okay,
I know some of those characters from this is in Gen V, the bald headed.
Okay, so at the ending of the second season of Gen V, the whole thing that was supposed to lead into this season of The Boys was the founder of the university, Thomas Godolkin, had kind of like tricked everyone into resurrecting himself, and he went off to go off and be evil. So one of the hoaxes that the Vought media is kind of, you know, saying is like, oh, this is just a hoax, this isn't real, is the fact that he's back. So that acknowledges, you know, hey, like this did happen. But then they also, and it's really weird because it's just kind of like a throwaway line. They say it and it happened and they move on. Is that, and it's the way that they phrase it too, is that they got Marie Moreau. So we're talking about the main character of Gen V, and they say they got her. So is she dead? Is she in one of the camps? That's not clarified. The only thing that's clarified
is that the black girl? Is that her name is?
That has the blood powers.
Okay, right.
So the only thing that's clarified is that she is not with her team, but the rest of her team is still active. And they're like, oh yeah, that silly little show that we made everyone watch a whole season of. And it's just kind of like, man, if they're gonna make a tie-in show and say it's important, can we not make it important, please? You know, in the fact that this is the final season of everything, it would be cool to have some of those characters pop up in the actual The Boys.
Yeah,
you know, I'd like to see that.
I agree. I totally meant to watch that show, to be honest. I totally did, but I didn't know. It got too late.
I've had that exact conversation with recently.
Man, and the crazy part is I actually started watching it. I watched the first 2 episodes, and then I went back because my son, I told my son, you should watch this with me. So we watched, I think we got through the first episode, but then we started watching episode 2 and it kept skipping. Like it was having technical issues. We tried to go back to it again and it kept doing it. So it was like, we kind of just dropped the show and I never picked it back up. So I don't know. We'll see.
It's fun to watch at least.
Hey, Just put a poll up here in the chat. Anybody in the chat, if you're watching the show, let me know. Are any of these characters going to die? Butcher, Kimiko, Starlight, or Huey? If any of them die, let me know which one you think will die out of all those. I'm sure you have a different opinion because you've read the comic books, but I don't know yet.
All I'm saying is there's no way that with the super cancer in his brain, Billy Butcher's surviving the end of this. Regardless of what the comic books have written, that dude has super cancer in his brain. Like, it is
I heard
not
we're gonna
good
mark
for
you
him.
down as Butcher, man, not making it.
Underlined,
you
perioded.
You're probably right, and just because he is the main star of the show, he's flirted with death multiple times. They brought him back to full health, probably just to kill a Homelander or somewhere close, and probably gonna kick the bucket at the end. More than likely, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Ooh, Butcher is getting the votes at the time right now. So,
yeah,
you're probably right though. What else happened in this episode? I'm trying to think. Huey and Butcher were supposed to. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
What else? First of all, I need. What's your man, the Deep? We need him to get one of these. I was hoping A-Train did it. I'm not gonna lie. I thought A-Train was on.
Yeah.
He said something about his family. I was like, oh, Train about to turn around and give it to him, but he just took off. So I was like, But the Deep is going to get one of the worst if he does die.
Well, I actually had a really fantastic conversation today at work with another coworker of ours. We'll give a shout out to P-Word real quick.
P-Word. What up, P?
Word. What if they're not going to do the whole ending with Black Noir being the clone of Homelander and everything? What if the Deep is the one who turns around and levels the tide and kind of helps put one over on Homelander, and he might die in this, situation, but I definitely think it's going to be what we call in the wrestling world a face turn for him, where he's going to turn around and have his little redemption arc, and he's going to at least help them take down Homelander. He might die in the process of it, but I definitely think it's going to be him turning around and being like, you know what? I'm tired of eating your shit on a daily basis.
You think they're going to give the Deep a redemption arc?
He has zero.
I don't know.
He has zero spine, but he has super strength, and I think that might help.
Oh man, you might be right. I don't know. I hope you're wrong. I'm just gonna say that. First of all, he did his girlfriend dirty. He did his octopus girlfriend dirty. Let's just put that out there right now. And
that whole thing in general was doing everyone dirty.
No lie.
Why did we have to even watch that? That was dirty.
That's the second reason, babe, you shouldn't watch this show. He has a full-on relationship with an octopus. So yeah. That part. That's the funny part is this is what people think about Aquaman. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's that level of corny. Shout out to Zack Snyder for trying to turn him up a little bit and Jason Momoa, but the Deep is what people really think about Aqua.
Yes, and that's kind of why I really like him as a character, because he's just so oblivious to how fucking stupid he is sometimes.
He is horrible, bro. Horrible. When he came back, when he got summoned back to the office, oh man, he almost shit himself the whole time. He pulled his phone out. I promise you, I haven't been saying anything. You can check my Instagram and
I haven't been sending any messages. No messages here. Yeah, message free, sir.
Oh man, shout out to the boys, y'all. Only the boys will give us these type of conversations. Quote unquote human and octopus relations and things of this nature. So it's crazy.
It is the whole season 2 thing with the gay Ant-Man and the cocaine sneezies. That's all I'll say. Only from the voice.
I'm telling you, bro. I've had to claw myself back into the boys a couple times. Just
Yeah.
see some things. Kind of, I mean, Peacemaker did it to me in the first episode of last season where they had the orgy.
I remember
and
you
had
saying
to
that,
see,
yeah.
like, two or three songs. I'm like, you know what? I'm not trying to see this, okay, guys. But the boys, they don't they don't disappoint in the terrible.
The
no,
Jude.
do not bring back Web Weaver. Do not bring back.
No, no more
Yes.
Web Weaver. I don't know if you watch Supernatural. You know, it lasts a real long time, and it's the same showrunner as the boys, so he likes to use a lot of the same actors. I can't think of his name in the show, but the multiple man character where he makes all the different copies of himself. When they walk in on him like gangbanging himself, that's something that I didn't he plays God in Supernatural, so it's just like,
what?
No, bad.
Get this out of my. No, not my eyeballs. My eyeballs are not supposed to see.
Yeah, that
like
was one of those things. I'm like, I'm never watching this particular episode again. That's a one-time watcher for sure.
There's too many moments like that in the boys that almost took me out the game.
Yeah.
Shout out! Thank goodness I'm not a quitter. We'll say that.
Yeah, because it's a lot of good payoff for sure.
Soldier Boy faked his death. That in the comics.
Soldier Boy is a completely different character in the comics. It's absolutely wild. Some of the choices that they made, just as tongue-in-cheek jokes to the fans of the comics.
Wow.
In the show, he's definitely a parallel to Captain America, but in the comics, I would definitely say he's more like Bucky and not back from the dead Bucky, like original World War II.
Programmed. Okay, ready to
wearing the hot pants and the domino mask and real flamboyant about it, we'll just say.
I wonder what his role is going to be about. A role is going to be like in this season 5 finale. You see, Homelander has him in his cryostasis chamber.
He sure
as
does.
of episode 1. I don't know if he pops out episode 2 yet, but he got him in there. So I'm wondering what his role will be in planning the final say so in this show. So maybe he'll
Homelander's dad.
I say maybe
in the show
he'll put his child in permanent timeout. Maybe. I don't know. We never know.
That is absolutely not their relationship in the comics.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Actually, I'll wait until after it all said and done, and then we'll come. Oh no, really? You know what? Now that you say that, the first time he woke him up out of whatever cryostasis,
yeah,
didn't he say, "Did you me?" I know you didn't just. That's what. I'm pretty sure that's the first thing he said. You didn't fuck me, did you? I'm pretty sure he said.
Man, I forgot about that, but yeah, that's the thing. Well, because not to get too much into it, because like you said, we'll talk about it later. But the one episode that they did of Herogasm in the comics was actually like a 4 or 5 issue like little mini arc, and it just kind of cuts away to them in bed, and he's just like, "Did I do okay?" And Homelander's like, "Yeah, whatever, get out of here." And it is wild. The whole Herogasm thing is nuts. That was actually the first thing I read of the boys. Somebody's like, "You got to read this comic book, man. It's super, super weird." And I'm like, "Oh, Herogasm, is this like the scene in Mallrats where he talks to Stan Lee about can Reed Richards stretch out his dick?" And he's like, "No, man, just read it. Trust me." And I spent the next half hour getting introduced to this world of the boys, thinking it was wacky and zany like that. Then I finally went around to the beginning and read it from the start. And it was like, wow.
Yeah, man, I'm glad they didn't do that. I'm glad they didn't take that approach to this show.
Yes. It's crazy because a lot of times when they kilter this far off of the original property, people don't like it as much, but I think it's even more wildly popular. Kind of like with Invincible. the Invincible show is I kind of feel like Robert Kirkman's second stab at running the show, because he's been taking things and putting them in different order and kind of restructuring the way things flow, and it works a lot better.
So it's pretty much telling the same story, but in like a different order from the comics.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say? Really?
The comics and the show have drifted so far apart in The Boys that it's not even funny. It's become its own
what you
thing.
told me, I'm kind of glad from what you told me. You know what I'm saying?
there's
I do hear some
there's
weird,
a lot of random doing it in the comics. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll read the Boys, but I would like to read Invincible. I definitely would. Although I saw those volumes of books that P Word he sent in that text message, our group chat.
Volumes, yeah.
Man, that's some thick ass books, bro. That's some thick ass
There's a
books. Man, but I definitely from the show, man, I definitely want to watch it though. I did hear something funny in the last episode when Oliver was talking to Omni Man. He was talking about he felt a little weird when he had the lobster in his hand. He was like, "Oh, I don't know, but that one lobster made me feel tingly inside." And I think it was you that told me he had a relationship with a roach in Invincible, the comic book or something of that nature. I was like, "Oh no!"
Oh yeah, he's a bug guy. Yeah,
weird.
He's a little bug guy.
that Thraxon is coming out of him. That's what it is.
It is,
but,
yeah.
Are you caught up on Invincible yet? You haven't started, or where are you at?
So I couldn't remember if it was Invincible or The Boys. One of the two. I am halfway through the current episode, and I think I actually did finish the entire second episode of The Boys, and it's Invincible that I'm stuck halfway through the current episode. Because I had to get up and go to work this morning as much as I didn't want to. Because I was watching it.
No. Yeah, Invincible, definitely my favorite show out right now.
Oh yeah,
it really is. Some of the things that's been happening in that show has just been mind-boggling, man.
Wonderful.
When you finish this episode, make sure you stay until they always do like 3 credits and then they give you another scene. That scene is gonna mess you up. You'll be like, "What?" It's pure trolling, dude. It's funny as hell. But I like it. Let me see. Let's see what's up in the chat, because I'm pretty sure Stormfront TV equals Homelander's mom/lover. Stormfront comics equals muscular dude with electrical powers.
Yep.
So Stormfront, she died in season 3, right? Is that correct?
Yep.
She aligned herself with neo-Nazi or the Nazi dudes. Yeah.
That's the only thing that's the same from the comics is that they're Nazis.
Yeah. So I think they're working on a prequel of that, a show about Soldier Boy and Stormfront. So I think that's going to be the next Boys property. So unless there's, I guess, season 3 of Gen V, but see what you said. Just watched the latest 2 episodes of Invincible. Yes, my guy.
Yeah.
Brutal. Just oh my gosh,
dude,
man.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That's
probably
the most brutal thing.
Oh yeah. Well, Peyton and I have both read the entire series. So the whole time this show's been coming out, we've been talking about, I can't wait for this to happen, and it was one of those things where it was before the episode started coming on. He goes, "Oh man, they're gonna have that fight," and I was it kind of caught me off hand because he just looked at me and said, "I said, what are you talking about? Invincible? They're gonna have that fight," and that's what he did. He started doing the gut pulling, and I was like, "Oh man, the gut pulling! Oh, that's gonna be animated."
Diabolical. I was like,
yes.
I mean, it just makes you cringe as it's going, because first of all, you're rooting for Mark. Don't let go, Mark. Don't let go. Choke this motherfucker out right now. But bro, your guts are out right now. We gotta do something about that.
He had to commit.
It's so bad.
Luckily they heal fast. They all heal fast. So
Yeah, semi-fast. In comparison to us, I think he took a few months to actually get his stuff together. But yeah, time to join the battle, because the war is on in Invincible right now. Full Viltrumite war. Beautiful. All right, man. Josh, I appreciate you coming on the show, man. It was a great show,
sure.
man. A lot of stuff we talked about. We're definitely gonna meet up again on the other side of The Boys, and you can kind of give us a history lesson and kind of we'll really delve into the ending of the show and wrap it all up with a nice bow. I think so. And we can talk about some other stuff, of course, when you come on here. Jay Camp will be in the building, so you'll meet the other half of this show. But yeah, tell the people where they can find you, though, because you're not just a random off the street.
How you doing, brother?
You
Not just some random guy.
Frankie,
Yeah. You're a Punisher, yeah.
You're not a random.
No,
But no, you have a channel out there. A couple of them, really.
couple channels, yeah. It's because it started as one big channel, and then we had an off split. So I'm from the Domain Network. It's just a whole bunch of us that like gaming, pop culture, name it, entertainment, GPCE, Domain GPCE. That's what that stands for, gaming, pop culture, entertainment. It's a rotating cast of us. We've got a podcast that we do weekly called The Next Level. It's like I said, just a rotating cast, so you're always getting new thoughts and ideas and stuff. I believe this week the topic that they're recording is the price jumps in PlayStation were announced. So they wanted to talk about that, and they decided to leave me out of this episode specifically because I love PlayStation and I'm a loyalist, so they didn't want to have my biased opinion, which, I think is fair. But also, I tried to wear all the merch I could. Bunch of marks is the wrestling show. If you happen to like professional wrestling, well, I happen to like talking about professional wrestling professionally. The Bunch of Marks is a group of 4 of us. We've been going to conventions, and for some reason, everybody really likes us. So we've been getting more and more popular, and just kind of bringing everyone along in the ride. So we split off from the Domain to make it a separate entity, and I love doing both. But I'll talk about wrestling. I'll talk about action figures. I'll talk about wrestling action figures for hours. So as long as that's your niche, we hope to see you there.
Right on. Appreciate you, man. I got a guy in the chat. I don't know if he's still down there. My boy Bruce, man. I think he's still. He used to be super heavy into wrestling, so I don't know if he's still here. But I might plug him in.
Check us out. A Bunch of Marks.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd be interested to know all the people you've met in the industry and all that stuff, because I know you're really in there. Not to talk about this stuff. So.
Rachel, of all people, we just came back from Squared Circle Expo. I was rubbing elbows, talking. We're talking names that Road Dog, great guy. I come back from talking to Road Dog, and Rachel's talking to Les Thatcher, and that's not a name that really comes to mind when you think of anybody when it comes to wrestling, because he's not really been on TV. In fact, he's not even from our era. This guy has trained all of the great people that's ever been, one of those guys where it's like, oh man, this is my favorite wrestler of all time. Well, Les Thatcher probably had something to do with training them or training the guy that trained them.
Right.
He's without not disrespectfully, but he's super old. So he's been in the business for, longer than I've even been alive. And by all means, an actual legend. And I just come back to our booth, and his booth is next to ours. Just, oh, good. How's it doing? Is this your first convention here in Indianapolis? Do you like the city? Just being nice and talking it up. And I'm like, only you could just strike up a friendship with someone that I'm too afraid to talk to. Cool.
That's dope, though, because meeting people like that, I'm sure that person in general is very appreciative of people who even recognize him or understand his contribution to wrestling, because obviously wrestling is $1 billion industry, and it's started somewhere, and these people do have to be trained. Although it's faked or choreographed, you are absolutely an athlete. You broken bones, torn things, it's a very dangerous sport, so the architects of it do need their shine and their respect and their flowers while they're living. And if he's old as hell, like you say he is, give them to him every time you see him.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those things where I let him know it's an honor to even be in his presence, and he's kind of like, yeah, well, you're not even worth my shit, kid. And it's like, cool, that's really cool to hear from you, guy.
Hip toss your ass.
Yeah.
Show you how
Well,
it's done.
I don't even remember. I don't even know what got onto the subject, but she goes, he told me that he could kick your ass. I said, baby, he can't. But he thinks he can. He thinks he can.
Don't be out here laying your hands on these old men, man.
Right. I'm not going to fight an old man because he told Rachel that he can, but man.
No doubt. Well, I appreciate you, Josh, hopping on here. Please go follow him at the domain. The domain is culture. Oh, hold on.
Domain GPCE.
Gaming, pop culture, and entertainment, right?
Yes. Right. GPCE.
It's hard to say.
That's all one word, and then the other one is a bunch of marks. Yep.
Bunch of marks.
And that is much more popular. So that's even like the first 5 Google results when you Google it. It's not as hard to find. People seem to like that one, so we'll roll with it.
Yeah, a bunch of marks. And I'm glad you explained to me what a mark was, because I was like, I didn't understand.
Yeah, so in wrestling, just to misconstrue that. In wrestling, a mark is someone who still believes that it's real. It's they're the mark. They're the one that you're doing this for, type of thing. So calling ourselves a bunch of marks is not anything derogatory. It's just saying that we really love wrestling.
Right. We recognize what it is, but we're going to act like it's still real because we love it. Right. And it's still entertainment, so shout out to that. I would love to go to a live event, though. I would go to a live event. I don't watch it on TV, but a live event I would do. So
there's some good ones that happen locally.
Oh, really? Like here, the L, for real?
Yeah. Absolutely. Next time I know of one that's good, I'll have to invite you, because I've been taking my youngest son, and because I used to wrestle, so I know a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys that are the old vets now were my age, so we were all coming up at the same time. So I take my son to these things, and I'm like, hey, you want to meet some of these wrestlers? And he's like, yeah. So we have a good time, and I get to be cool dad for a minute. But
cool dad. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Shout out to
Absolutely.
Cool Dad. It don't happen very often.
So. not too often. Yeah, they're not into a lot of the things that I am. So it's we connect when we can. Yeah, next time I'll have to invite you to one.
Please do. If you're in the chat right now and you're not subscribed to the channel, please do slide over to that good old Runtime Travelers channel. Hit that like and that subscribe button. Slide over to a bunch of marks. Go ahead and subscribe to them and the domain GPCE. Got it.
Yes. Gaming, pop culture, and entertainment.
Right. All right, man. Well, I appreciate y'all being in the chat and all the viewers today. Once again, thank you for welcoming my special guest, Josh Thunder Shavers. I'm gonna see you at work next week. I won't see you not till next Wednesday. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I'll call you before then.
We have weird schedules.
All right. Yeah, we do. We have been talking off air about doing not a new channel, but a new show sometime during the week or once a month, but just doing comic read-alongs, because I read from time to time. He's much more of an avid reader than me, but he can give us drop some jewels on some history lessons, and we can just chop it up about comics. That's what we do anyway. So we'll do that. So one day soon we'll get that popping. But until then, I am Anton, aka Son. This is the Runtime Travelers. Oh man, I appreciate y'all being here one more time, and we are out. Josh, I'm gonna holler at you, my guy.
Peace.
Peace. One love.
Who is that? Runtime. It's the Runtime Traveler. Hey, seriously, what are we watching today?